Now we're going to bring up Thomas Ventura. Come on up to the stage, yeah. The founder of Qure Water. How are you?
Hey, I'm doing great.
Great. So use the mic. Here, I'll take these.
All right.
Put a few products.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
Of course. Qure Water,
Yes.
spelled with a Q.
Right.
What is Qure Water?
So Qure Water is a premium 10 pH alkaline water. It's made with pristine, pure, purified water, and it's infused with good-for-you alkaline minerals such as calcium, magnesium, potassium, selenium, zinc, very hand-selected ingredients that all have data behind them as good for you. So these minerals, these rich minerals, actually give the water the attributes of the high pH of 10, but it also gives it a taste property that the brand is known for. Our customers actually say the water has a silky smooth taste, and that's because of the minerals. We actually did several years ago. We've done several surveys to find out why the customers buy the water, and we found out that they come to us because of they're an alkaline water company. Customers. So they're looking for the high pH. We have the highest pH,
Right.
10.
Yeah.
Right. But they stay because of the taste, because it has that silky smooth taste. And I know coming from me, it seems biased, but we've been doing this now almost 8 years now, and that's why it's actually on our label, silky smooth taste. We actually coined it and owned it.
Well, over the past 8 years, demand for alkaline water has grown dramatically. And Qure Water, you're differentiating by your high pH, your 10 pH. I think there's a lot of confusion, customer confusion about, what's the right pH for me? Why is 10 the right pH for Qure Water?
Okay, so what happens is, and this could be actually a seminar about pH, and we don't want to do that. So in a nutshell, and it's actually on our bottle, you see the pH scale in the middle?
Yep.
So 7 being the middle, most beverages are made very acidic. All the basically sodas, energy drinks somewhat. So we're consuming a lot of acid. So most of that goes down to 4 pH. Like soda is about 3.5 pH. Stomach acid is 2.5. Then you have the coffees, which I drink, but a lot of acidic beverages. So 7 being neutral, meaning it's not acid nor acidic. So when you go to 9, you're counterbalancing the other way. So you go 10, you're able to counterbalance that acidity.
Interesting. So it's a functional beverage.
It is a functional beverages.
Yeah. And so I knew it's a functional beverage, but I mean, how do you market that function to consumers in a way that's really relevant to their lives? I mean, do people live a really, what's the need state? I mean, is it to be consumed in a different day part use, or how are you marketing Qure Water?
So luckily for us is this whole high pH thing, as you know, started in the natural channel.
Yep.
And there's a lot of sort of health claims that people have put out there that may seem a little exaggerated or whatnot, and but there is a big following that go for the high pH because it, for instance, as a brand, we're not allowed to talk and make any sort of claims about anything because we're not a drug. It's just water. But a lot of folks, including myself, I've taken a high pH water. I have a sort of kind of like, I do those Tums, those antacids, like.
Sure.
I mean, it is $1 billion industry, the antacid industry, right?
Yep.
And when you really look at what's in it, like a Tums is really calcium carbonate, which is made out of limestone.
Yep.
with sugar and and it's grind up and it's sold as a drug.
It doesn't sound very pleasant when you say it like that.
Right, and I'm not downing it at all, not bashing any brands or whatnot. I'm just telling you that an antacid is just really a buffer. So we're not claiming that we're a drug and no capacity. But the minerals that are inside this water, are also a buffer. So a lot of people take this because of maybe they have issues. They're taking, So it's sort of that's how it helps me. But other people take it for many other things. But it does have a sort of a connotation or a value of a healthier option than just regular water.
We are pretty much out of time. I do want to ask you, where regionally in the country is Qure Water growing fastest?
So actually, the West Coast has always been our home, but we are sold nationally in a major natural channel grocery stores, coast to coast, primarily in the West Coast. We're also have a growing footprint internationally, and we also sell on Amazon as Amazon's Choice, and also online retailers.
Fantastic.
But I do want to, just before we run out of time, When you see this, we're the first right now to come out with a new innovation, which is the you're looking at this. This is the original formulation, but we actually came out with a high pH water with flavor, and that's a very, very hard formulation to do because of pH being so unstable. You add anything to it, you look at it the wrong way, the pH is going to drop down on the shelf.
Yep.
So it took 2 years to actually come up with this formulation where we can claim the highest pH, but it has essence of flavors, no sugars, no calories, no preservatives. And it comes in, we have lemon, ginger, cucumber mint, and my favorite, watermelon kiwi. First in the alkaline water industry.
Now, we're going to bring up Jeff McClelland, who helped you create another SKU, very innovative SKU to the brand. But in the meantime, I wanted to say, Thomas, thank you so much.
Well,
for
thank
being
you,
with me
Ray.
on the
I
Livestream
appreciate
studio.
it very
Really
much.
appreciate it.